nothing. It's me, your boy, the hottest dude in the podcast game, Sebastian Conelli. And as always, per usual, we got the cute boy here himself, Robbie boy. Robbie, say hello to the beautiful people.
What's going on, beautiful people?
What's going on, Robbie? There is crunch beneath my feet.
There is crunch.
There's crunch beneath my feet.
The leaves are changing.
The leaves are changing. The beautiful scenery is about. I'm about to transition from my sneakers to Timberlands.
It's that time of year.
I felt it yesterday when I was out. I was disappointed I wasn't wearing my boots.
I saw somebody posting about how the Timberlands were choking somebody's ankles. And I could tell. I know. They were tied too tight.
I've said that before.
Yeah. You're not. There's a way, I guess, that New Yorkers can tell that somebody's from out of town trying to rock Timbs.
Well, I think it's if you work, you tie them. If you're just wearing them for style, you don't tie them. Because we're not.
But running. I wear them. I would always, for style, tie them. I didn't know that you're not supposed to tie them.
Well, this is expected from you, Robbie. This is not a surprise.
And I do look back. There are kids definitely that would wear them untied that I went to high school with.
You know, I looked at how Biggie wore his Timberlands.
That's what you did.
Yes, I mean, because that's how everyone else.
I'm going to do that.
We didn't have to rush. You know, there's that beautiful line in Goodfellas. Paulie didn't move fast because he didn't need to move fast for nobody, or whatever it is.
Yes.
What a butchering of the line.
I'm
not a real quote guy. I'm not a real quote guy.
You get the essence.
Does your shirt have a kangaroo pocket in it?
Yeah, it does. Why?
This is very dangerous.
Why is it dangerous?
This is very dangerous for you because you already are hiding in your clothing.
Sometimes I am, yeah. I was walking around this weekend doing this, and Sebastian, when we went to Portugal, took many photos of me with my hands in my sleeves, and it is childish looking.
It's a little childish.
I know.
I want you to. I would love that. For you to just be aware.
I would catch myself and I'd be like trying to be all tough, pushing them out.
Let's not make it about tough. Let's not make it about tough. I just want you to be aware.
Make it about grown.
Yeah, it's about being grown.
Okay.
It's who you want to attract into your life and how you want to be perceived.
Yes.
Right? And
confident. And this isn't a confident way to hold yourself.
The kangaroo pouch I love it. It's great.
Okay.
It's a absolutely fantastic invention. But I just can't keep things in the kangaroo pouch, and I can't put my hands in there unless it's frigid outside.
Why can't you put your hand? Why is that the only? You're not just resting in the kangaroo pouch?
I'm never resting in the kangaroo pouch. One, it stretches the shirt out.
And
as a big guy, I already have the pull marks. This is how you know someone is a big man. If you see one pull mark here and like another one here. Yeah. Like it's just individual boom booms.
Yeah.
It's not even like the shirt doesn't fit. It's just like we're adjusting.
Yeah.
We just don't like when it's touching.
Yeah, you gotta, yeah.
So you do the individual pull marks. And I watch many accounts being like, if you're uncomfortable, just wiggle it from the sides, not the front. But man, it's just years and years of training.
Of doing the pull marks.
Of the pull marks.
And I would be able to tell.
You could tell.
Interesting. Over time.
That's something I want to break.
Okay.
Is the insecurity. You have the hand thing. I have the pull marks on my shirts.
The pull marks is harder to shake, I feel like.
Yeah, it does. Everyone's got their own battle.
You're right.
Everyone has their own cross to bear.
Right.
You know what I mean?
You're right.
Because if it was easy, you wouldn't be tucked away like a little nestled baby boy right now. That's true. Right? Because as we know, I'm a Weight Watchers boy.
Okay.
I grew up going to Weight Watchers as a little boy. I was I think 11 or 12 when I went for the first time. Man,
That's tough.
Tough.
Yeah.
I never got more great attention from older women.
I mean, you're definitely going to get attention. You're a cute 12-year-old.
Everyone's talking to you. Everyone's going, how you doing with the points? I mean, yes, looking back, it created bad relationships.
For sure.
With food. But you walk in, you're the belle of the ball as a 12-year-old boy walking, especially because one, there's not a lot of men there.
Okay.
There's not a lot of men at Weight Watchers.
And you love female attention.
Love it.
Not even just like on a romantic or sexual. You like the girlies.
I you know what I like?
What?
The idea of the compliment back and forth.
That's nice.
The idea of the compliment to you and then the compliment in return.
Do you think there's a part of you that made sure you had to stay in Weight Watchers because you liked it so much?
Yes.
that every week you're like, it was like soccer practice. It
I
was
was
your
like, I
weekly
can't lose
activity.
this.
You can't lose this. You got too skinny, you would lose Weight Watchers.
I didn't want to lose weight
Yeah,
watching.
that's what.
One time I came too close. I said, never again.
Never again.
I said, Mom, take me to the supermarket. No, I don't think that. Yeah, so I get the pull marks on my shirt. So I understand what it's like you get too comfy in my clothes. I'm uncomfy. We're on the opposite ends of the spectrum.
Okay.
You're hiding in your clothes, and I feel like the clothes are showing me.
I see. Yeah.
So we're hitting opposite ends of that beautiful spectrum, which is called insecurity.
Insecurity. You think? Yeah. I used to bite on this, which I've stopped.
Stopped. You did it this morning in the kitchen.
All right. I guess
Stopped.
It's not as bad as it was.
You did it this morning in the kitchen. I said, are you spitting on the ground? You go, no, I'm chewing on my thing. I can't believe that you just told the people that you stopped doing that.
I guess I'm not biting. It was just in my mouth.
You're sucking on your. Don't do it now.
I won't do it. But these are things that I would have. I bite on pen caps. You bite on pen caps.
I bite on pen
I
caps.
have little twitches.
I'll tell you this. I don't think they're called twitches.
What are they called?
Twitches are like. It's like ticks.
Yeah.
I guess, or little ways to express its comforts, to find comfort, right? But I thank my lucky stars every day for two things, because there's an addiction that I don't have that feels like it might be one of the hardest addictions out in the game. I have other addictions, right?
Mm-hmm.
You could tell. People could tell. You look at me and go, I know he struggles with one thing, right? But there's one addiction out there that I'm so happy I don't have.
Which is what?
Biting the fingernails.
I don't have that either.
I thank my lucky stars every day I'm not a fingernail biter. Because if you bring it up to a fingernail biter, they look at you like they went to war. They go, I started going to a nail salon so I don't bite my fingers. I'm eating $30 manicures every week. I've been biting my fingers for 14 years straight. Ever since I started the SATs. I'm like, Teresa, it's okay. I go to the manicure spot every week. Because you don't understand, I bite my freaking fingers. And I look at it, I go, oh, they're not bad. She goes, not bad. She pulls up a hand that looks like it's been in a bear trap.
Teresa smoke a pack of cigarettes a day?
Pack of cigarettes. She's got. What do you mean?
What is this voice for Teresa?
Her throat's cut up from all the clippings.
Okay, that's what it is.
From all the clippings.
Okay.
I used to be an opera singer.
Okay.
I used to be a soprano, but then all the nail clippings cut my esophagus. When you talk to somebody that bites their nails, it sounds like one of the most deepest addictions out there.
Yeah, I don't feel like I know as many people now. In high school, it was a popular addiction.
They keep
I would say
secret.
half of high school, you would see people that bit their nails. Guys, girls, everybody's biting their nails in high school.
Just like everyone in high school, everyone.
Yeah,
I never did.
Popular. It's more popular than vapes. Maybe that was our vapes.
Is biting our nails.
Biting nails. We didn't have vapes in high school.
Yeah, we did.
I was talking to my friend, and they were like, "Vaping is just for high schoolers." Because my other friend had a vape. Our third friend is there, and she was just more like, it's just like childish.
It is childish.
She's like, buy a pack of cigarettes.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Yeah, this is definitely the fact.
Yeah.
I'm happy that you're coming to this conclusion.
Yeah. I have no vapes.
But yeah, people. Well, I mean, your friends that like people drink publicly in their 20s.
Yes.
And then in their 30s they drink more privately.
You think that's what
Same
happened
thing
with
for nail
okay,
biting.
I like that.
So people are publicly biting their nails in high school. You hit your 20s, your 30s, you gotta excuse yourself. You're looking at a corner. You go, hey, is that a bird outside?
So you think there's a possibility I'm on a date? She's going to the bathroom a lot, coming back from the bathroom seemingly more relaxed. It could just be biting the nails.
If you see cuticles astray,
that's what I should be looking at. I'm not looking out for that. I'm like, what is she doing? Drugs? What is she hitting the vape? Like, what is going on in that bathroom?
She's not. She's doing something much more dangerous.
Texting her friend? No.
Much scarier. Much more self-harming.
Okay. Biting the nails.
Biting the nails. It seems like an addiction that's almost impossible to cut. I talk to friends and they go, I got 7 days, no bites.
Oh, wow.
We're talking hours, days.
I guess this is why like you date somebody with acrylics, or acrylics is an easy solution.
Easy, so it's a great solution.
You're not biting the nails.
It's a great solution.
Maybe I've just surrounded myself with more women who wear acrylics now as I get older.
I think it's very popular to be surrounded by that.
You think so?
But yes. I think the lifestyle that we are choosing to live.
Yeah, that's true.
To be around women.
Of course.
With acrylics. And I just want to say this. I purposely said women. So, everyone out there, we posted that video about, I said girls dancing. And I got some comments and messages that I shouldn't say girls, I should say women.
I think that's good.
In the yes, which I think is great. It's good.
Yes.
And you know what I like about this? So we post a lot of videos. A lot of the time, people that are speaking negatively about a video, or will say almost like crapping on a video. Anyone that's shitting on a video, there's a difference between men and women.
Yes,
right?
Very much so.
Men that are shitting on videos usually just shit on me. Women that shit on videos will shit on something I do and then offer a solution. So they were like, hey, don't say girls, we're women. I go, great. You addressed the problem when I did wrong and you gave me a solution. Men, they'll just be like, hey, you're fat as shit. No solution, no workout plan.
No.
They're just addressing problems.
Yeah.
Oh, you got wet lips. Never like, here's a handkerchief place that you can buy, you know? Women are out here giving solutions in the comments.
Which is beautiful. I think they are more solution-based.
They're solution-based.
They have to clean up a lot of messes.
I love a solution. To get a troll and then realize it's not a troll, it's a guider. It's a helper.
Yeah, it's
someone trying to...
constructive criticism.
And women in the DMs and in the comments will give constructive criticism.
Because I think they care about you. They want to see you thrive.
They don't want to see me make mistakes
no,
like that.
They want to see you thrive. And sometimes that can be patronizing. And sometimes I'm sure men sometimes will say whatever. But really, almost never.
There's no ego attached to that.
Yeah.
There's no ego attached to that. I can't... I understand that logic.
Yeah.
You want that? I give that. Who am I to say, you know?
No, it's good. It is important. I would say girls a lot in college. Sorority girl. The girls are going to do this. And I had like an advisor that would critique me and would always be like, beat women into my head. Women, you have to say women. You're not in high school anymore. Girls' sports become women's sports from high school to college.
Yeah.
Girls, yeah.
It's just fun to say girlies.
Girlies is fun. Girlies is better. I think you could, if you were to say girlies, it gets received more than just girls.
So if I accidentally start to say girls, I should go girlies?
Yeah.
I
agree. Yeah.
Do a tune slide?
100%. Yes.
Because I just don't want to be disrespectful.
Well, because they are women.
Yeah.
They are women. But girly is like a personality. Girly is an expression. Girls is, I think, like reductive to, oh, you're just a little girl.
Yeah, that's not what I mean at all.
Yeah.
That's not what I mean at all. So that's a nice difference I've noticed about that.
Of course.
Yo, what's up, everyone? I'm excited because right now we are going to share with you a little bit, some highlights of our vlog from when we went to Target to look at Halloween tchotchkes and crap, which is one of my favorite things to do. We tried to find Robbie a costume. We looked at stuff to get for my sister's Halloween party. And I had a couple interactions with some Staten Island characters. It was truly a great time, and we're going to give you a little bit of sample of that just to see if you might want to check out the Patreon. Our Patreon is something that the audience, if you enjoy the show and you really like the podcast, it's a way that you could support us by subscribing to that Patreon. Also, we're putting out a lot of different content there. We're trying to explore with what else we want to be doing, just besides giving you podcasts there. We're able to explore in other ways and kind of grow the Loud About Nothing whole channel in that way, which is very exciting for us. So if you find this next piece interesting, please go check out the patreon.com/loudaboutnothing, or if you just want to support Robbie and I on our venture through this comedy world, go check out patreon.com and you could subscribe and be a patron. Beautiful. All right, check out this Target vlog.
I don't even like candy corn, but I love just like...
I don't like candy corn either.
The colors make me hard. A woman's already following us. She hates us. She's already sending out people that can't stand us. Yes, of course. They make parenting easy. Targets.
Okay. You don't want kids.
I don't want kids, but
What
like
is this?
I see something like this, I go, maybe I could handle kids.
Okay.
I see it's a meal in a box, maybe I could handle children. Uh-oh. Plant-based. That's where I'll find all the honeys, all the hot sluts.
All right, just stay there and see if any hot sluts come through. Good. Oh.
Oh, God. I'm getting flashbacks of being an overweight kid. Oh, God. Oh, oh God.
Oh, lean
God.
cuisine.
Get me out the husky section.
Which is beautiful. I think that I appreciate. I always want to get better.
Of
I
course.
think people stop growing once they don't want to get better and change with the times. I'm so scared of that.
I always want to be learning, growing. I feel like I haven't as much recently, and it affects me.
Why
I'm someone
haven't
who
you?
loved school. I was telling you I might sign up to take Spanish lessons. I found a place in Brooklyn.
Okay, I would love to see you do that.
Yeah, I might go for 2 hours. I have been
Can I
in
say
some
this,
sort of class.
Robbie?
What?
You have a lot of plans. I would love to see you do one.
It's 90 minutes a day or a week.
I would love to see you do one.
Yeah. I'm somebody who executes on what I say I'm going to do. I would say for the most part. What is something? Give me a face. What's something that I haven't executed on?
There's a bunch of stuff you haven't executed. I got to start doing this. I got to do this. I got to do this. I usually hear about something for at least a few months before any movement happens, which I get.
Well, maybe, I guess before the podcast, I don't know. I was someone who was very on top of what I was doing.
Here we go. He blames the pod.
No,
Now
I'm
all of
not.
a
No,
sudden
I'm just
he blames the
saying
pod.
I had to be, because I had such a long period of time where I would go to work. So it's like if I wanted to get other things done, I had to be on top of my stuff.
Freedom of time is actually sometimes a curse.
In some ways.
Freedom of your own schedule is sometimes a curse.
Yeah, you have to create stringent things. Like if I wanted to I was doing improv 2 or 3 times a week at this time.
Uh-huh.
I was taking other types of classes. I was going to the gym more. I don't know. I'm trying to think of what I used to do every day.
It doesn't matter.
No.
But that's nice. If you want to
Yeah,
take
I've been in some
Spanish-
kind of school, I feel like, pretty much from now until from kindergarten to the pandemic, because I started taking improv classes
Great. And
right
so-
after college.
So you want to take another class?
I like to be learning. Yeah, I like my mind to be challenged and to be learning.
That's amazing.
Yeah,
I was just up last night doing puzzles.
that's good. Yeah, I do you don't do the New York Times puzzles every day.
I don't like word puzzles that much.
Yeah.
I'm a logic or math or
Yeah.
I like that sort of puzzles.
Same.
School. It's funny. Cause like Halloween time, it always flashes me back to school around school time. It always makes me think about our eras through school and like for some reason, as we've said on the pod, it's like Halloween time isn't like an adult holiday besides for the party aspect of it. And then once you graduate from that and you don't have kids, then what is it? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not. You have to decide what Halloween is for you as once you're past the partying phase of it.
Yes.
You really have to go, what is Halloween to me?
Yeah.
Right? Especially if you don't have kids. Right? I've been thinking about this a lot lately. People that have kids have this beautiful aspect because they get to relive their life through their children.
It is really nice.
I think it's actually something that's very beautiful. Like my sister has a kid and she gets to relive a lot of our childhood and a lot of the memories through through her child.
Yeah.
And so for me, I don't have a child, supposedly. No, I'm
we
kidding.
have the podcast.
We don't have that. We cannot count.
No, but that's what I'm having to relive a lot of shit from my. I've thought about so much from my childhood because of this. What you're doing right now.
Well,
you're thinking
yes.
about your childhood because you have to go on a mic and come up with new shit every week.
I also think that I reflect on where this is more about where I am in life.
You're just saying you would probably be reflecting on this no matter what.
Yeah, probably because I'm thinking what? Because I'm thinking about the question: what does Halloween mean to me?
Yeah.
I was always very
into Halloween.
Oh no, thoughtful and would sit and think about big things.
Okay.
This was always a big theme of my life.
Of you?
Yeah.
No, I believe it.
I mean, ask my parents. I
No,
would
I
always
believe
ask
it.
these
I
like
believe it.
major life questions.
Yeah, you've said that.
Everyone always, because people always go, Sebastian, you're so chill. I don't understand how you have anxiety. I go, I don't have anxiety about making the bus on time or being late for something or if I'm gonna have if this check is gonna come on time. Or
You have anxiety if you're late. You do not do well with being late.
Yeah, I don't do well. But I don't allow myself to be late.
Yeah, and if you're running late, you get anxiety. Would you not say?
No, it depends what the event is.
Sure.
What event was I stressed to be late for?
Just in general, if
What's
we're running late
stressed?
to something.
I think that you run so behind that I need to push the energy towards that.
Okay.
If I'm being honest.
Okay.
If there's no momentum coming from me, being like, we have to go.
You think I'll just be late?
I think that what you're feeling is sternness rather than anxiety.
Okay.
It's more of a parental figure being like, okay, let's go.
Okay.
We're going to be late. Jesus, what are we doing?
Okay.
But I think that I have like anxiety about major things in life.
For sure.
Like the big issue, like what is life? What is the point of everything? What the hell am I doing? Why should I matter? Stuff like that. So I was always very thoughtful about this stuff, especially when I started talking to people about like, ever since I was a baby, I was always like big question guy. And I think so. I think about like, what does Halloween mean to me? And they get to relive it through their children. And so I'm like actively making conscious effort right now to kind of relive like eras of my childhood. Right? So one thing I did was I watched the Boy Meets World episode of their Halloween special.
How was it?
It was amazing.
Oh, nice.
It was so fun to watch. It took me back because I remember TGI Friday. Do you remember TGIF when you were a kid?
No.
It was this incredible thing where they would just put on 4 great TV shows for the kids that were old enough to stay up on a Friday, but not old enough to go out.
Oh, that is fun.
They found that sweet range of like 8 to 12.
Yeah.
And it was truly amazing.
I was like a Disney Channel kid. I think Disney Channel would release their movies on Friday nights.
I've had several Disney Channel original
Friday
movie
nights.
parties.
Disney Channel original
Who's
movies.
coming
me,
over?
We would do the same
Who's
thing.
watching Luck of the Irish at Sebastian's
I love
house?
Luck of the Irish.
Right?
I've seen Luck of the Irish probably 100 times.
And this is like, so, and I would like wanted to like rewatch stuff like that.
Yeah.
And it was so fun.
Yeah.
To rewatch Halloween Town this year.
You watched it?
Oh yeah, it was incredible. I've been watching.
I remember the Halloween Town movies. There was like 3, right?
I watched only 2 of them this year.
Okay.
I didn't get to
You
the
didn't
third.
get to the third?
I mean, we still got a little time left.
Yeah.
But, oh God, to rewatch those childhood movies as an adult, as a 34-year-old man, I really have to be like, okay, Seb, let's open up. As a 34-year-old man, to be alone in my room and be like, I want to watch Halloween Town. Takes a lot of not only me being okay with me, but me being okay pushing down me.
Yes.
Like pushing down the part of me that's like, nah, bro, what the hell are you doing? Don't watch fucking Halloween Town, you loser. Put on Goodfellas, you know?
Okay.
There's a lot of me, or like,
I don't feel that.
Watch YouTube.
Yeah.
I feel that.
You do.
And I have to consciously be like,
That's good.
I want to watch something from my childhood that's going to make me feel light and silly.
Yes.
And it made me, there were parts of it that I remember and there are parts of it that I didn't. And it made me realize a couple things. One, how joyous it was to watch a movie over and over again as a child.
It is a strange feeling to watch now, and like you remember scenes and you remember lines to the scenes, and you're like, wait, I know this whole fucking movie, but you don't think about it on a daily basis.
No.
That's why I kept Disney Plus, because of the Disney Channel original movies.
Well,
and it is like a time period. It's like when did I watch Toy Story every day? When did I watch The Lion King every day? I was 4, 5, 6, 7 years old. Whereas this part of your life, you're a little bit more conscious. I think you have joy in a way that you can understand more. You have excitement. Me and my sisters, we would the sweet Hannah Montana movies. Sweet. We were a little bit older,
Yeah.
but it would be on the calendar for like months. Smart House, I remember. I mean, I could list hundreds of these fucking Disney Channel original movies,
and here's the thing. I was like, then, like, as I'm watching it, I'm thinking, like, how many times did I watch this? Thinking about that, it made me realize, I don't know if it's an I'm older thing or how media is consumed now. I don't rewatch anything.
yes.
I like, even my favorite show will say, like, The Sopranos. I love The Wire. I've seen The Wire twice, and I'm gonna claim it's my favorite show. I watched movies I didn't like 100 times as a child.
So much, yes.
I don't know if it, like, and it became comfort. Like, TV shows and movies back then became comfort because I would watch them so much that I knew the next thing that would happen. So when life became difficult and I didn't know what was going to happen next, I could return to something that I knew exactly what would happen.
And it was amazing. You would have it on the DVR, and it would stay for years. I would have a DVR.
It was more just like, it allowed me to have control of something in a life that I felt like I had no control.
Yeah. It almost becomes like a song.
Yes.
It's like a 2-hour song.
A movie becomes comforting like a song.
Yeah.
Because songs are comforting, and you return to that movie and that's comforting.
Yeah.
And it wasn't like, I wasn't watching a show being like, I want to slam this so I could talk about it.
Yeah.
There was something beautiful about just returning to the beginning of it, or like being like, my mom being like, again? I go, yeah.
Yeah.
Again.
It was crazy. Your parents would be like, how can this kid watch it over and over and over and over and be happy?
Because it's the comfort of the known.
Yeah.
It's and this is what I'm thinking about watching Boy Meets World in Halloween Town in my room.
That's nice.
It's the comfort of I know what's going to happen next.
Yeah.
In life, we never know what's going to happen next. And think as children, we like are able to like analyze that and understand that, but we don't like articulate it, and we use tools like watching movies over and over again.
Yeah.
And then as we get older, our tools switch from watching movies over and over again to then that tipping point where we start drinking and doing drugs or using food or like stuff like that.
Yeah.
And like for me, I think watching that, I was like, oh, there's other ways of soothing.
That is a good point.
I'm like thinking about, because I need self-soothing.
Yes.
And I just want like beautiful ways of soothing rather than biting my nails or eating shitty food, right?
Yes.
Or going out getting hammered or like talking to people I shouldn't be talking to, right? What?
Nothing. Who was that for?
What do you mean?
One of the listeners?
No, I'm
I'm kidding too.
No,
I get that 100%. I was able to find so much joy. Me and my sister probably watched Legally Blonde the musical 100 times, and it wasn't like she really wanted to watch it. We both just loved it, and we would sit down. What do you want to do? Let's watch Legally Blonde the musical, which is having songs in it. A lot of the Disney movies have songs in them, which does kind of make it that thing of like, it's a song, it's comforting, and like, all right, on to the next song. But you learn every word, and what you would find also, I think at that time, you could laugh over and over again at the same joke.
Yeah.
Whereas now it's harder for me to laugh at the same joke over and over again.
Yeah, that's because life becomes hard, and like,
yeah, you lose that kind of like joy or innocence, naivete, whatever.
Well, that's why I'm like, because for me, you can't just get rid of something, right? I'm constantly battling myself
for sure.
Here. And so I thought like this was like such a beautiful realization I had, like about like, oh, I've been soothing myself in ways that have been more productive in the past.
Yes.
Even so, like, what are other ways as like replacing of soothing, right?
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, I should look to my childhood, right? I could look to what I did then to help me now.
I do this. I have my Pokemon games.
I know
I play the exact same. They released like a new version of the exact same game I used to play when I was really young, and that's what got me back into it.
I think this is beautiful. I think there's things that you do that are so beautiful.
Thank you.
In that way, right? I think that me and you had a different point of breaking of innocence.
Yes.
And
mine was way later.
Yes.
Like 17 or 18.
Yeah, totally. And mine was 12, 13, and some could argue younger.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
So like, and that like hits you a little bit.
Definitely.
And so there's parts of me that like wants to have that innocence and joy. And because I'm thinking about Halloween, and Halloween is a point where as a child, you know your social standing.
Okay.
You know in middle school where you land in the social hierarchy, the cool kids, the kids that go out and party, the kids that stay home, the kids that trick or treat. Halloween is a time where you know exactly where you are in the social pyramid.
I'm trying to think. I'm like, I don't really know if I knew then, but maybe that's his
because you had no idea. You were just a system in the cop.
Yeah, I was not.
You weren't even debating.
Yeah, I mean, I always had my best friend who lived across the street, and we would trick or treat. We trick or treated from the age 2 to 18.
Yes,
we were Woody and Buzz, I think, at one point when we were in preschool, and then we were Big Bird and Cookie Monster our senior year of high school.
Great.
So I don't know. It would just be me and him. Like, I don't know. We would not be looking around the rest of the grade, I guess.
But I think that other kids were.
100%.
I just want.
There were things happening. Mischief night.
Like
things were happening.
But I think that's
a message in its own way.
Yes. I'm just saying in general.
Okay.
Halloween is a time in school where you really knew your social hierarchy or where you were. And it was a night and a weekend that you could switch to the other side.
Okay.
This was a time where kids that were nerdy, kids that didn't go out, kids that weren't at that table of the popular table could do one thing. They could make a deal with the frickin' devil.
Okay.
They could throw eggs at the principal's house, and they would tip over to the other side. It was a time where kids went from being nerdy, school-driven, to about that ass and weed.
Okay.
It was.
Like on Mischief night.
On Mischief night, you could make a name for yourself.
Yes, because everyone is hanging out after school no matter what. And it's like you could show anytime that it's an open invite to everybody, you can kind of show the popular kids what you're doing in a way that's not at school.
I didn't know Rob was like that.
Yes, exactly.
I didn't know Rob was like that.
And they're never going to invite you because you're not like that at school, but Halloween is an excuse for everybody to get invited.
Everyone's out.
Yes.
I mean, Staten Island was insane. I think I've mentioned this before. On Halloween, I remember leaving junior high and a bunch of kids flipped over a cop in a boxcar.
That's wild.
There was cop in a box. It was like a thing in New York for a while. We called them cop in a box. They were just like square little boxes, and they were like golf carts that cops would drive in.
Okay.
And the cop wasn't in it, and a bunch of kids that were 12 years old ran out of my junior high and flipped the car over. Like a
junior
riot.
high.
Junior high.
Junior high is wild.
Yeah.
Although I look back and some wild stuff happened in my junior high too.
Yeah.
I just wasn't involved, but yeah.
And those people that flipped that car, their social status changed in that school. They made a deal with the devil that day.
Yes.
They made a deal with the devil.
Could a good costume raise somebody's social status, you think? A really well executed out of the box costume?
No. I wish.
No?
No. Are you kidding me?
I'm trying to be like, what's the hierarchy of a costume? What do the popular people wear? But that doesn't.
I mean,
you can't catapult yourself.
This isn't going to be an unpopular opinion, but people that dress up as celebrities, I don't love that.
Okay.
And I'll tell you why. Because you are just a not as good looking version of that celebrity.
Are you saying the celebrity or a fictional?
A celebrity or fictional, either.
So Troy Bolton would not count as a celebrity.
Yes, that would.
Okay.
Right? So in my mind, you're just like, oh, they're like an off version of that.
Okay.
I would rather someone just be like a caterpillar, but like, oh, they look hot as that caterpillar.
Okay.
I think that you get more legs. You look hotter in not comparison to a celebrity.
Who is going to be the best version of that?
Yes.
You're not going to be hotter than Britney Spears.
You're not going to, girls that dress up as Britney Spears, you're not going to be hotter as Britney Spears, right?
Yeah.
But you dress up as a butterfly, you'd be like, damn, I never seen one that hot before, right?
Yes.
It's an easy competition.
Meanwhile, I would be a football player a lot, I guess. In middle school, I'd wear a jersey, do the whole whatever. And I had braces and glasses. So I really wasn't pulling off Peyton Manning.
You know what I loved about that?
What?
You were really living the costume. You were really like,
got a football,
your mom,
the pants.
Your mom was like, Robbie, be anything you want to be. Be the devil. You could. I could make you a dragon. Think anything that the world you could never imagine being. And you go, how about a football player?
How about Peyton Manning? Yeah.
But that's just random thought. But I do think that Halloween is a time where kids go from trick-or-treating and it goes, no, this year is the year that I go out and I shaving cream. And I walk around the neighborhood in sweats covered in shaving cream. And people see me. And I show up November 1st, All Saints Day. But no saints are with me.
You could sell yourself to the devil.
I'm not saying it's a good thing. If I could go back in time, I would say that like I understand why now as an adult people want to stay innocent as long as possible.
Yes.
Because once you lose it, you'll never have it back.
I just wasn't allowed. Also, I'm
No,
sure
I
I
know.
wanted to. I would have been really anxious to go if I got thrusted in 8th grade to go with a bunch of people who were just like causing trouble. I would have been too anxious that I would get in trouble. I was like afraid of my parents.
I was.
Which wasn't the most healthy situation, but it is what it is, and it kept me in line.
Even like younger than that. So in my elementary school.
Oh, really?
In my elementary school, first off, I used to play the piano for auditorium when people would come in and out, and I would get so nervous.
Okay.
I would have to play Pomp and Circumstance or like marches for people to walk in and out.
Yeah. I was just thinking as you were talking about this, is like the talent show another way to elevate?
Oh, yeah.
I think a talent show
But-
is a time where you could raise your standing.
But you could also do a hard dip. The talent show
Yeah.
is really rolling the dice.
Yes.
You really got to be sure with what you're throwing down. Because if you're doing an earnest talent and you're not good at it as a child, oof, you have to be really freaking good.
Yeah.
Right? Like, kids liked me. I did the storytelling contest. I was pretty popular, right? They liked me because I was good at it.
Yes.
They go, wow, I can't believe he's doing that. Also, I was doing everything else also, right?
Yes.
Like, it wasn't like, oh, he's a nerd and then he does that. It wasn't like the storytelling contest elevated me.
Okay. All right. You were already popular.
I was already doing all right.
Yeah.
I was already doing wrestling moves in above ground pools.
Okay. Sick. We had a kid who did like an incredible Michael Jackson, and nobody really knew. And then 8th grade or whatever, middle school, he was able to do that. And then he became a very popular kid in the grade.
Yeah.
But then he would always have to do it. He did it at the middle school graduation, the moonwalk across the stage, high school graduation.
He liked it.
Of course, but it's just he did a lot of Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
Eventually, I think he did the school plays. But
Sure.
yeah, I mean, I do think that's another way you can elevate. I remember I saw a kid sang "Make Me Better" by Neo and Fabulous. He sang Neo's parts and he rapped Fabulous's. And I still to this day credit him as the inspiration of being like, I didn't know people my age or just people could perform and do that. Like real people that aren't on TV could get up and put on such a beautiful show.
Yeah.
And it made me want to do that.
Nice.
And it was Make Me Better in the 5th grade. I remember
And
just
he
being
made you
so
better.
mind blown. Yeah, that's a funny, I didn't even think of that. Of like, you could sing popular music that's cool and be on stage in front of everybody. I was like, damn, that's so cool. I didn't know we
Yeah.
could do that.
Well, he was probably someone who had cool parents.
He was cool.
Like, his parents probably, like, because people can be talented, but then you're singing Ave Maria.
It doesn't hit the same.
It doesn't hit the same,
No.
right? And all the parents will be like, wow, they're really talented, right? But it doesn't hit the same,
No.
right? Singing Neo will hit different.
Neo and Fabo, yeah, for sure.
And so I would play the piano, and then on rainy days during elementary school, we weren't allowed to go because we would do half lunch and then the rest of lunch outside. We would get like 20 minutes to run around.
Same.
And oh my God, those poor lunch aides. Those you wonder why they were so mean and grouchy. Imagine every day of your life you had to tell kids to stop playing.
It is wild.
Imagine you got paid to tell kids stop laughing, stop playing. Like, of course they scream. Eventually the job breaks you.
Yeah.
I would love to see, like, you know how they show before and after pictures of people, like, going to war? I would love to see a before and after, like, interview with someone the first day of them as a lunch aide and the last day as a lunch aide. Just telling little kids, stop your joy, and just seeing kids hurt each other.
It is wild. I live right behind an elementary school playground, and every single day that they are outside, without fail, they are screaming on the top of their lungs. And I'm just like, what? It doesn't matter. They don't have any structured games. There's just a few balls, and they run around on a couple basketball courts. And it's just, they're never,
It's
not even
chaos.
that they're quiet. They're just every single day screaming on the top of their lungs. It's not always the same kid. It's not always I have no idea, but it's just without fail, you could 100% guarantee that within every 30 seconds, you will hear a child screaming on the top of their lungs. And I forget that access to, I'm like, were we screaming?
Yes.
Every day?
Non-stop screaming.
On the top of that, just like piercing yells that I hear from my room.
And then we said, and as children, we looked at these lunch aides as villains.
Yeah.
We literally, Matilda,
I can't
Miss
even fathom that much joy.
Miss Crumfeld was like the meanest person ever, right? And that was just a lunch aide.
And she was doing her job, yeah.
She was just there being like, kids, you have to go back to class.
Which is
and
tough.
the teachers probably originally did that. And the teacher's like, no, the students hate me for telling them to go back to class. We need to get independent contractors in here. We need mercenaries. We need people coming in here that will do the dirty work for us. And those people were lunch aides.
Yeah, undervalued.
The lunch ladies got all the praise. The lunch aides, that was the angel and devil of the cafeteria.
Because one's giving you food and one's taking away fun.
One's giving you an extra brownie because you look cute. The other, be quiet.
It's crazy.
Sit alone, Sebastian. Yeah. You think it's funny to play with peanut butter?
Because I don't look back and think I was screaming. I would think I'm having conversations with my friends, but no, every day on top of your lungs. And I try not to get mad at it.
And so some days we would go outside and we would play.
Okay.
And then other days, in the 5th grade it started, we would watch movies in the auditorium.
Oh.
Or TV shows. And in the 5th grade we were allowed to put on one cassette.
Okay.
And that cassette, that movie, was Are You Afraid of the Dark, the TV show. And I still remember people being terrified. And as a boy, I had to pretend that I was not scared off my behind. I remember having to look. That's where I learned how to look through something. Was in 5th grade when we would watch Are You Afraid of the Dark, and I saw that match come up on the screen, and then it would be blown away. I'd be like, no big deal.
It's so funny how kids project. I would love to go see like a elementary school after I guess something scary comes on and just see the toughest or the bullies in the class just immediately going, that wasn't scary. Who thought that was scary? Like, immediately they project, they wear their emotions on their sleeve.
Yeah.
It's such a projection in hindsight. And meanwhile, I would just be scared. I would just be fucking scared.
Well, I remember that being a tipping
I don't know.
point.
No, I wasn't scared.
That being a tipping point. Because I remember I was scared one time.
Yeah.
And Steven and the two Vinnies ripped me apart.
Really? I think they were probably scared too.
Yeah, but they didn't show it.
No.
And that's when I learned I can't show fear.
Okay.
Was from the show Are You Afraid of the Dark? The show Are You Afraid of the Dark took the ability for me as a boy to be scared.
Damn. I never saw it.
Don't. It's terrifying.
It's scary.
And now all I do is
I was someone who was afraid of shit.
And now all I'm looking for is to watch Halloween Town, and I watch cartoons. There's one movie I haven't seen.
What?
That's very surprising that I haven't seen. Me being a lover of the goths.
Okay.
A lover of a combat boot with a dress.
Of course.
A lover of the witches. Take me to Salem. I'll rescue you all. If some people go back in time, they go, I want us to be with my grandparents one more time. I want to kill Hitler. Me? I go to Salem, Massachusetts, and I'd round them all up.
Save the witches. That's a really good answer to that. That's an incredible answer for that question.
I would go to Salem, Massachusetts, and I would get all the witches.
If you could do one thing with a time machine, I love that answer.
I'd go to
It's
Salem.
new and the girlies will love.
I would save all the women that were on trial for being a witch. I said, they're not a witch. They're hot. They're not a witch. They have personality. They're not a witch. They're speaking up for themselves. And now, can you speak up to me? Can you tell me?
You just want to get like lunch after.
Oh,
not
God.
even hook up. Just talk about the tea.
Oh, God. Oh.
Because you know they had tea.
Oh, the gossip.
If you're going to get burned at the stake.
The gossip in Salem must have been wild. The gossip, the tea, the convos must have been wild. When people were being accused of witches.
Yeah.
It must have been to go around and the way they would probably talk at a table was insane.
I mean, you would just not. You were walking on eggshells constantly. You can't piss off anyone who has any inclination that they could sniff out a witch.
And me, I'd be the witch hunter, but for a different reason.
Okay.
Hunt them so that
you could save them.
Yeah. I would save all the witches. Hey, what's going on, everybody? We are very excited to have our sponsors back with us, Sunset Lake CBD. You know them, you love them. They have so many great products over there. We are excited to be working with them again. Sunset Lake is a great brand. If you want to check out some CBD, they have so many great products from. I just used some of the body lotion right before the episode, and the whole room instantly smelled like mentholy, right?
Yeah, it smells good. The lotion's nice.
I literally, sometimes it's so powerful, that beautiful smell. You gonna use some now?
Yeah.
Nice.
I'm smelling it.
I almost thought you were gonna put it in your nose.
No.
It's like,
smell.
Yeah. It's like that thing. If you smell your hand and you're a loser, you have some on your nose, bro. Wipe your face. Sunset Lake has so many great products. Check out. They have oils. They got lotions. They got those good vibe gummies. If you're really looking to chill, they're really good. Very mild for people that aren't experienced in partaking in extracurricular activities, which I really enjoy. Also, if you use the promo code LOUD, 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 you get 20% off your entire purchase. So if you're looking for some sleep gummies, if you're looking for some lotion, some rub for some sore muscles, or just getting a little funky with those good vibes, use the promo code LOUD at Sunset Lake CBD to get 20% off your entire purchase. Beautiful. All right, back to the show. But there's one movie I haven't seen.
What is that?
And it's a movie I've now decided, a movie that I am saving for the perfect woman when I meet her. And that movie is Hocus Pocus. I refuse to watch that movie until I meet the LOML, the love of my life.
Okay.
I can't, unfortunately, I can't save my virginity.
Okay.
Lost that a couple months ago. But what I can save is Hocus Pocus. Okay. I could save Hocus Pocus for the girl.
For the love of your life?
For the love of for the woman that I want to be with, I'm going to save Hocus Pocus.
Okay, I love this.
What a gift.
What a gift.
What a gift. First off, I'm an angel. I'm a saint. Another thing, I've never seen Twilight.
Oh.
I'm saving that for.
I saw Twilight.
I want to save that for someone that really wants to share that with me.
That's beautiful.
Because I'll watch it and it won't be as fun as watching it with someone that loves it so much.
Probably not.
That's hitting me, telling me about Edward and the other dude.
I like this. I like this idea that if you're with someone, your questioning and your dating vetting process includes, will they want to watch Hocus Pocus with me, and will they want to watch Twilight with me?
I want them to love something and show me. I don't want to meet someone who has the same interests as me.
Yeah.
I want them to be.
What if they hate it?
What
if they've seen it and hate it?
I mean, I don't think
it's not the person for you.
I don't think
That's what I'm saying. I like this idea that this is a big part of what you want in a relationship.
I just want them to be able to show me something that they love.
I think that is beautiful. I think that is really part of trying to get to know someone and date someone, is showing each other what you guys like and trying to, even if you don't both love it, have some common ground, or be like, oh, I see why you like this, or it forms this part of your personality.
To see how much they love it will make me love it.
Of course, I feel the same way. Yeah.
Like, to see how much, that's how I feel about going down on a woman.
Of course. Same.
To see how much they love it, I'll love it.
Exactly.
To see how much they love Twilight, I'll love Twilight. To see how much they love oral, I want oral.
I love that.
That's it.
It's a beautiful part of a relationship.
Yes. I think the joys that they get from sharing, I want to experience.
Yes.
And that's why this Halloween, when I was like, should I watch Hocus Pocus? Should I watch Twilight? No. Okay. I need to wait for the woman that wants to I want to feel that love of the movie through them.
That's beautiful.
And I cannot wait to show them my culture. Captain Underpants. What are you talking about?
Of course, Captain Underpants.
I mean, if I'm going to watch Twilight, I want to show you Captain Underpants.
So what does that look like? you sit with a reading light, the two of you with the Dan Pilkey book, and you just go page by page and you read it.
Oh, to read a book with a girl?
Yeah, that would be nice.
Oh, that would.
Captain Underpants you would be able to read in like 35 minutes, right? That was the whole shtick.
And I'm giving them a whole trilogy.
That is nice.
I'm giving them a trilogy.
Yeah.
They could take 35 minutes.
Baby Underpants. Wasn't there a baby spinoff? There were so many spinoffs.
We don't need all that.
You don't need that. You just want the
No.
main series of
Just
Captain
the main-
Underpants.
I'm just saying I want to show things that I was obsessed with.
Of course. I think that is a really nice part of getting to know someone.
And I think that seeing the love that they have for something that you don't know about is exciting to me. So when I was like thinking about what I want to watch this Halloween season, I was like, oh, especially if let me save that for someone that's special.
That is nice.
A special, not like new movies. I like nostalgic movies.
Yes.
Only nostalgic movies I'm saving. I'm not saving Parasite. I'm not saving Smile.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Because that's not like someone's new movie.
Yeah.
But
That would be weird.
Yes.
Then you become like Lonely Man.
Yes.
If you're just like the most popular movie in the box office, you're like, I can't go see that until I'm in a relationship.
I'm saving all the movies.
I can't see Barbie. Yeah.
Turn the lights off. I don't want to experience anything until the right person comes along.
Yeah. No, you need to. Yeah.
And I'm still
Live life.
figuring out me.
Oh, that's good. I've never seen Hocus Pocus either. I've obviously seen clips, or it's been on TV, but I've never watched it from start to finish. I wouldn't be able to tell you what it's about.
Yeah. And I was like thinking about Hocus Pocus because someone brought it up if I've watched Hocus Pocus before, and I was like, I haven't. And then it made me think about it more. I was like, I do want to save it for the right person that loves it.
Yeah.
So I feel bad. Sometimes I feel more bad that I've seen Sex in the City than that I've loved another woman for my future partner.
Okay. I don't think it's that big. You guys can rewatch.
I feel bad that I don't
You
get to
can rewatch
experience
for the first
Sex
time.
in the City for the first time with them.
Because you want them to be able to show you.
I want them to show me.
I do think, I feel like we've disagreed on this before, but maybe not. I like showing someone something for the first time. Like, I think that is a nice fit, like I love it. Like, I don't know.
You know what sold me? I saw this TikTok of a woman that was showing Twilight to her partner and made all these Twilight snacks and made it into like a
cute.
theme night.
Yeah.
Of all like, we're going to watch Twilight and here's a snack that they turned into like a vampire thing. And, I was like, oh, this sounds amazing.
Yeah. That is nice.
This sounds amazing.
It's cute. I would, like, I'm not super into the reality TV stuff, but I liked it when I would watch it with my ex-girlfriend. It's fun. It's fun to talk about. So I'm like, I would get more into that stuff if I had someone that was into it. I could get into a lot of things if somebody that I'm like was dating was really into it.
Me too. It's like
great. Dance Moms. I used to love Dance Moms.
It's actually, I loved when I was forced to watch reality TV show. And I just can't turn it on by myself.
It's hard. I don't care that as much.
I know.
Yeah.
Because what am I gonna?
Because half of the fun is you sit and you talk to you share it together.
1,000%. And those shows are about that. It's same with football.
Well, that's what I do. I guess I was just thinking that. And with my roommate, we like to watch basketball together.
Yeah. So
and we talk the whole time. It's like you do a little podcast with your buddy. You see this thing online that they're like,
talking. It's not a little podcast with your buddy.
Yeah.
It's called talking.
It's elevated talking with subject matter in front of you.
Move your sleeves.
All right.
I'm gonna start t-shirts only for you.
Okay.
No, but yeah, that's because I'm like thinking about so today all I was thinking about was like that tipping point of that change, right? When I became a little more jaded as from a child to like a teenager in that way, and then like thinking of like all those enjoyments of stuff, and I want to reliving, and I want to relive through someone else. I think you could do that with a partner too.
Yeah, you can definitely.
So that's why I was like, oh, I want to save Hocus Pocus. I want to save Twilight. I want to save those things that they like.
That is a nice thing about meeting someone in your 30s is you have lived this long life, and they've lived this long life, and you have to show each other that. Mm-hmm. You kind of have to go back and show, oh, this is who I am, and you do revisit a lot of things, and I have felt more connected to myself. I feel like in trying to talk to people more romantically.
Yeah, I think that's a great thing.
Yeah, it is a good thing.
I'm very excited because for this Halloween we have my sister's party, and it's very exciting because Robbie, congratulations, you got the invite.
I did get the invite. Yes.
You didn't RSVP. I got a call from my sister. Robbie can't RSVP to my party. Is he coming or not? I go, Robbie, are you going to RSVP? He goes, I told you I'm coming. I go, you got sent a formal invitation. You can't RSVP?
Sebastian has been micromanaging my visit to this party.
It's very important. You're
It is. You're right. I wasn't. I wasn't
coming
sure.
to my family.
Well, as soon as it's about Sebastian's family, is a whole different attitude.
My family's important to me.
I know. I love your family.
My family's very important to me.
I have the utmost respect for your family. But as soon as it's about your family, you turn into. I'm not even gonna say your mother. What you project your mother to be.
100%.
I wouldn't even say your mother, because your mother is wonderful. But you turn into what your projection of her is.
And I'm proud of that.
It's so funny. It's so funny to see.
Because I want that.
Yeah.
Because my mom's doing it. It's a trickle-down effect, just so you know.
Yeah.
It's a trickle-down. In my family, it's a trickle-down effect of control.
Yeah.
And so he
gets to control me.
My sister's on my mother's ass about who's coming to the party. My mother's on my ass. I'm on your ass. We gotta find you a person, Robbie.
No, I'm good. I could be the bottom of the totem pole.
Nah, bro. Oh, I'll tell you this.
I think I'm below your nephew.
Oh, what do you mean you think?
No, I mean in the getting direction.
Yes, 100%.
Yeah. You don't give him as many directions. You don't boss him around. Not that you boss me around, but.
I just tell you, let's do it.
Yeah.
Come on, what are you doing?
If it has to do with your family.
Of course. I would never. I'm bringing you into my family.
I have to get. Well, it's your sister's like a friend party. It's not even like. It's not only family members.
You're representing me.
I know that's what it is. I didn't realize how.
You coming representing me.
And it's like, yeah, I've been in. Sometimes I'm like, does he not think that I was able to live in public? What?
People know that I have this party, and people have been hinting if they could get invited,
which is hilarious.
Which is so funny
because I don't think they realize what it's gonna be.
It's like 20 people going to this, like my sister's apartment, and she's gonna put out food, and it's gonna be. But people have been hinting if they could come to the party.
I love that,
and I've just been having to be like,
I love making it seem like it's this big exclusive event. It's the Met Gala.
It's truly.
I love that.
We're gonna go to my sister's house for a couple hours.
Yeah, no. We're going to the best Halloween party in all of New York City.
She wants us to come early for pizza if you want.
Oh, we could do that.
Yeah.
But Sebastian, I gotta get what I'm bringing approved through Sebastian. I gotta get my costume approved through Sebastian.
Here's the thing. We need to bring something, and I've been looking at. Yeah, you need to approve everything.
Everything that I need to, how I behave, everything needs to get approved. How much I'm gonna? Are you drinking? Are you smoking? What are we doing?
You could do whatever you want.
Okay.
I could let you drink. You smoke. You're a grown man.
Okay.
Don't. Yeah. Just. I would say stay away from the red wine.
Okay.
I would say bring what you want to drink. But you'll bring the green wine. You said.
Yeah.
My brother-in-law was very excited about that.
Beautiful.
When I talked to him about that.
Yes.
But we need to bring something to put out. So I've been all over the internet looking at like recipes and like things to make to bring to the party.
Okay.
And I've been looking at two types of recipes. Something that you make and something that you're just combining treats to make them look like something. One that I could do and one that you could do. Basically.
Okay.
So like a simple thing is like
yes.
Taking a pretzel stick and putting it in a Reese's and calling it a witch's brew.
Beautiful. Easily I could do.
Easily.
You want it? Your take? I thought that's what the wave you were on. You're gonna go a step further now.
I think I'm doing a guacamole witch.
A guacamole witch. You're gonna make in Brooklyn and bring over there. Or you're gonna go early and make.
No, I'm gonna bring it over there.
Okay.
Plated.
All right.
Because that's what it looks. It looks like a witch.
Yeah.
Or I was gonna do these witch's fingers, which is like a string cheese that you wrap prosciutto around and you put an olive on the tip, so it looks like a witch's finger.
I like that.
So, but Robbie, I'm looking at these recipes online.
This is nothing. He's scoping things out for me to do. I'm like, can I just bring alcohol? You're like, no, you need to bring something more elevated.
You do.
Yeah.
You
All
do.
Right, I will.
Anyone else, don't bring anything. But you?
Yeah, if I was just her friend, that's the other thing I was thinking. I'm like, I'm sure whatever. I've been to friends' adult situations before. I would be fine. I'm usually a life of a party type of person. People are happy to invite me to their party, and Sebastian's anxiety about me in this party is so funny.
Well, I'm worried that you're going to show up with nothing. You're bringing a basketball. You're going to
sit in the corner, throw a basketball all around, throw it at her. Pictures,
she has
break
art,
stuff.
She has shit around.
I'm like, I've been in public before.
And that you're going to grab the aux cord. All of a sudden, you're going to be putting on Bad Bunny that no one wants to listen to.
What?
Because she's going to have a curated monster mash.
Of course. I've been to Halloween party where there's a good Halloween
I've
playlist.
also seen you at regular parties.
I know. All right.
Where you're knocking stuff over,
Okay.
you're in the bathroom throwing up, and you're playing Bad Bunny on your phone like this. Go like this, jamming in the corner by yourself. Just listening. Literally, you've been at parties where music has been playing, and you have Bad Bunny, and you're walking up with your phone, and you're putting it in people's ears.
This is lies, but okay.
Robbie, I don't know what to tell you.
What party?
I'm not dropping names, but I saw you walking around with Bad Bunny, like putting it close to people so you could dance in a small circle to Bad Bunny.
I don't remember. Maybe I was blacked out. I won't get blacked out at your sister's house. That's something that you could say.
I didn't even know that was on the table.
I don't remember doing this. I think this is Sebastian hyperbolic reimagination, if we're being honest.
We're never.
I played my friend's 30th birthday this year. He asked me to make the playlist, so I did that.
That's wonderful. That's not what I said.
I wasn't sure if that was what you were.
This is me saying that you're at parties, you're spilling stuff, you can't smoke weed in a house.
I'm not going to. I know this. You think I'm just gonna? If you weren't there, I would be great.
When you go in the bathroom, when you use the towels, you can't drop them on the floor.
I understand.
Sometimes
I can live as an adult.
No, sometimes you be going wiping your hands
so
and you're
much.
dropping them. Look, your hands are starting to disappear.
I wake up every day and I put myself together. I've done things.
I know. I believe in you. And that's why you're getting the invites.
Of course.
This is why. My sister asked.
Yeah.
She said, is Robbie ready?
I'm sure.
Is Roberto ready for the adult party?
I'm ready.
And I said, I don't know. He's 30. We need to eventually take a chance on him.
Yeah, I think it's good.
So this is the chance.
I'm ready. I'm excited.
Because last year you came to Christmas Eve, but I only let you come for 10 minutes.
It was it. 10 minutes. He's got to go. He might slip up.
I said, I was worried.
He was ready. He was like, he did good 10 minutes. It's not worth the risk. Get him out.
Leave while he's on top.
Quit while I'm ahead.
Let's get him out of here. Get him out. He walked in the door. I go, Ma, he's got to go. He's got to go. But this, I'm giving you time.
You are. I was going to change. So it's funny that we bring up all these Disney Channel movies and wanting to connect with that and how it finds us a place to comfort, because you made fun of my idea for a costume, which is to be Troy Bolton. And I wanted to change my Troy Bolton costume, and I just threw it on my close friends as like a feeler to my friends, and Sebastian does not approve. Immediately DMs me, this is not a costume. And I know he does not give a shit about what I be for Halloween, because we've been doing this podcast for years at this point, and you never mentioned anything about my costume. But now this year I'm going to your sister's party.
Well, the costume
he needs to approve my costume.
Was a black polo with black pants.
I want to get the wig, and I want to get a golf club. I'm not going to swing the golf club. I knew I had to bring this up. I'm not going to swing. There's no swinging of the golf club.
A golf club.
There's no swinging of the golf club. It's just you hold it. I could get a toy one if that's okay. You can hold it, and then only give it to me to take pictures if that's okay.
I'm not walking around like I don't know what I'm doing. I can't believe that you're bringing this up on the pod. I have to call my mother. I have to call my sister.
See, he's not even joking.
I'm not joking. I don't know if you could bring a golf club to my sister's home.
What do you think I'm gonna? Do you think I'm like? What do you think is wrong with me?
Your original idea was to bring a basketball to her house, and I brought that up to her. And what was her response?
She said, "You could do it. Don't break anything."
And then she said, "I prefer."
I don't know if she said I prefer, but we were on the phone. I'll bring. I told you I'll bring a squishy one.
She did not say that you could bring the basketball. By the way,
I thought she was. I remember.
She said bring a squishy one.
Yeah. She was like, a better idea might be to bring the squishy one.
Why are you gonna leave that out?
No, you're right. A better idea might. But yeah. She didn't. Because she did. She was like, you could do whatever you want.
Yes.
But a better idea might be. Look, what do we talk about at the beginning of the episode? Women are solution based. She provided a solution. What did Sebastian go? Don't bring the basketball.
I have
only critique.
To go.
Yeah.
I have a ways to go.
But no, I think then it becomes a whole. Maybe I get a fake tan. Then it becomes a whole outfit. People know the bet on it scene.
No, Robbie.
It's a very popular scene, and it's arguably the most popular Disney Channel original movie scene ever.
All right, I don't agree. I think that you'll go there, and you're gonna say I'm this person, and everyone's gonna go, oh.
Maybe. It just passed 100 million streams. Certified platinum.
Robbie, you're not bringing a. You know what?
A golf club's less destructive than a basketball.
Can I tell you this?
I'm not gonna swing it.
I'm worried that you're gonna scrape the floors. I gotta call my family. I can't believe that you're bringing this up a week before the party. She might cancel. She might.
I don't have to bring it. If
you
that's
know what?
fine.
All those people that did ask me, yes, there is one other spot that just opened up. There's one spot that just opened up for the party. But this is an off mic conversation. Okay. This is too. You need to bring a good food item, and you need to show.
I'm bringing the green wine, and then we'll make a food item. Are you gonna help me make it, or I have to make it?
You bring your.
There's no way that you're gonna be like calling me every 15, 20 minutes. He talks about his mother calls him. If I'm trying to make a dish,
you'll do it at my house.
He'll be calling me. Did you do it this way? Did you do it this way? Make sure you do this.
You'll be doing
20
it at my
minutes.
House.
Okay.
I'm not even gonna allow.
You're not allowing me to even try to do it on my own devices.
On Saturday before we go to the party, you'll come over here and you'll make the dish at my house, and then we'll leave together.
Okay.
As a unit.
I have to go with you. I can't. I was also my sister is gonna be in the city. I was like, maybe I see my sister before I go.
Okay.
Maybe I see my sister before I meet.
I didn't know
with Sebastian.
Okay, yeah.
But then in my head, I'm like, he might not even allow me to show up on my own.
Oh no, go see your sister. I don't ever want to think of it. No, go.
No, I should make it with you. I should make what I'm bringing with you.
Hold on. Got a couple texts I gotta send. Things have changed.
Things between Robbie and I have changed.
911, emergency.
It's so funny. It is funny. No, I'm excited. I'm very much looking forward to. I was looking forward to something this week and it didn't pan out. And this is my big. I was like, you know what? I have Sebastian's sister's Halloween party next week. That's what I'm going to look forward to.
That's beautiful.
We look ahead to that.
We do look ahead to that.
And I'm very excited.
I know. Well, we could still make the food together.
We should. Well, I'll go with you.
No, you go see your sister. But
yeah. I don't know what she's doing.
Okay. Even if you came to me and then you went to your sister.
Yeah.
So then you at least have.
Because your sister's is early too.
What time?
7:30. It starts.
Well, we got to go earlier.
Yeah, we'll go early.
That's how you show. That's how you know how important you are to that person.
Okay.
By how early they want you to show up for a party.
Okay.
It's true.
That is nice. I agree.
If you get an invitation to a party, it says 8:00, and they hit you up, be like, "Come by 7, so we get a little time."
That is nice.
You know that person loves you.
Well, this is your twin. You're the only one who's getting.
You know how many brothers and sisters are estranged?
That is true.
I never.
You don't take for granted. That's good. I agree. I think that's good.
Because blood doesn't mean nothing. Blood.
I agree.
It disappears. 100%. With age, that goes away.
100%.
Right. I don't see my sisters every day. I have to make an effort that they're in my life.
Definitely.
Of course, I see.
It takes work.
Events. Yeah, it takes effort, and so
but it's worth it.
We'll see. At the end of my life, I'll take.
I think it's very much worth it
I'll
for
take
you.
Toll. You think for me?
Yeah, for sure.
It grounds me.
It does. It's
good.
It's
people that I know just love me, and I could be me, and I don't have to perform, and I could just.
Yeah.
And I could be an asshole. I could be openly annoying.
Yes.
That's my favorite part about being with my family is how openly annoying I could be.
100%.
And everyone's okay with. I love how annoying I get to be with my family.
You do be annoying. 100%. No lies spoken. First time I was like, oh yeah, you annoy your mother.
Oh yeah.
You annoy her. I really got the veil was lifted.
Yeah. My parents always called me a scutch.
You want to be a scutch. I'm annoying too. I was an annoying child.
Yeah. Well, I'm not a child.
I don't really annoy. Me and my parents don't have that same relationship.
I think
where I get to be annoying.
My parents love that I'm annoying.
Yeah. I'm not that anymore.
I won't be annoying at the party though.
No,
that's
because you need to put on. You gotta represent the Conelli name.
I represent
Colley's family.
Hey, how you doing? Welcome. Go ahead. Why don't you grab this over there? Robbie made a beautiful dish for everyone.
Yeah.
Where's Robbie? Oh, he's the guy in the corner
with practice
with the 2 swords slashing the paintings. Who's he? He's the guy with the red wine on the white carpet over there. Who's Robbie? Oh yeah,
I'm able to exist.
He's the guy in the polo T-shirt over there that says it's a costume. He's the guy. Oh, what? He brought his wallet out, so he's playing an organized person today. This is nice. This
That's
is
what
nice.
I'm
Happy Halloween.
organized.
You know what? Maybe there's a third tipping point where you have to take care of someone else and then you become a real adult.
Okay.
And that's the tipping
I think
point
that's
to me
part
this
of
year.
it. You want to feel that. And I'm able to. I'll be that
know,
for
maybe
you.
I need to
I'll
get
lean into that.
I might need to get a dog. I might need to get a turtle. I might need to get something in my life.
No.
Because
No, it's fine. It's not an issue. I think it's funny. It's also really just around this party.
just right. Well, there'll be other stuff.
Sometimes.
There'll be. Don't worry.
For sure.
Well, we'll see how you do. Anyways, thanks for all the people. Thank you for everyone for listening out there. I hope we're all getting ready for a beautiful Halloween. Our next episode will be on Halloween proper, which is fun.
Yeah, that is fun.
Yeah. And that's it. Go check out the Patreon if you want. We have several episodes up on the Patreon. We have a vlog where we went to Target. And if you watch this on YouTube, you'll get to see some of that vlog at the beginning of the episode. So if you want to see, we gave a little teaser of the vlog. You could go check out the teaser on YouTube. And if you like it, go subscribe to that Patreon. It's supporting us, and we really appreciate that. Keep sharing the clips. Keep liking the pod. Beautiful. All right, Robbie, hit the music.